Welcome to the Savage Land.
Welcome to the Savage Land. It's your boy Savage Vandross. If this is your first time here, like it, comment, subscribe, stay a bit. Definitely subscribe though. I need that shit. Yo, URL Super Fight. Super light. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. This wasn't it. I was watching this motherfucking shit and I was like,
hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
but I digress. Let's get to the first battle. Anderson Burris versus Swave Sevah. Yo, this battle was not that good, but it is what it is. Anderson came out with pretty much ass in the first. Swave came out pretty much ass in the first, just less ass. He did have a few Watchmen bars, like the blood on the face, smiley face of the clown. If you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty decent. Second round, Anderson had the angle about Swave humping his cousin in one of his songs. It was crazy. Look, incest raps is something we gotta deal with. Yo, I don't know what the fuck Swave was thinking when he wrote that shit.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
But it ain't gonna equal up to this real shit. So, when he came with the little humping the cousin angle, yo, Anderson hit that joint. So he flipped it. He said, it's a small world. Shit, in 49 states, it's a felony. This shit was hilarious. He had little jokes. Anderson got the second. So it's 1-1 going into the third. Then we get the third round. Anderson best ball really was like your head ice, except you're a little easier to understand. It wasn't good from either one. I don't care who you call it. I gave it Anderson 2-1. You say Swave, I'm not going to argue because I'll never watch this battle again. Next battle, Drugs versus Lou Castro. Clean 30. Lou Castro stumbled, choked all through this whole fucking battle. But Drugs had a few bars, so we're going to recognize Drugs and Drugs only. Say no to Drugs, except in this battle, it was pretty decent. All right, when he said, take a LLC, I'm a company man. Fireball. He said, bend the curve on the ruler like a protractor. I was feeling it. I was definitely feeling it. It was some good shit right there. Plus Drugs from DMV. We like it. We like it. We like it. Okay? We get to Serious Jones versus Chilla Jones. Boy, I tell you, this wasn't what I thought it was going to be. But Serious took it 2-1 or Gentleman's 30. Either way, it wasn't a good battle. Smack looked like he was ready to drink from the battle. Not because he was enjoying the battles. You know, he did have a, Serious had a good Jerome Bettis ball. We can move on. Then we had Sharon versus JC. Great battle. I ain't gonna say great battle. Decent battle. It was alright. First round, JC came out. He said, waved the strap and became the face of Smack. Okay, we like that. Chop a stick to his roof, but I fix a dent. Cool, fix a dent. Chop a stick to his roof. I like it. I like it. He said, you play Big Hero. I play Hiroshima Big Bombs. Okay, cool. All right. Sharon came on that first, and he just starts wigging. He said, still trying to get your feet wet. Talking about trying to get a battle with Surf. He said, leave him on red. Sue-woo. Yo. He said, besides trying to get rid of the kid, Nunu. He said, Beasley trying to get rid of the kid. Nunu. Crazy. Okay. Then he said, you're a knockoff J's like Nitty Shoes from the Nitty and Iron Solomon battle. If you haven't seen that battle, go watch it. It should be at 1 million views by now. I don't know why it's not. Watch Iron Solomon versus Rum Nitty. You need to see it. All right. Round 1, Sharon got that. We get to round 2. And JC had this race angle in. This nigga turned into B-Dot. He had the black African power. Shit was, he was bombing a little bit, all right? He said, bipod, like Joe Budden, nice. He said, you know, one bit away from an avocado joke. And he said, you saw a black man who fell suicide. I saw a black man with kids who couldn't give up. He was gone. Then he had this bar. He said, you made it uncomfortable to walk around without hoods. So we made them hoods uncomfortable for you. JC was bombing. Sharon had some shit in his second. It still wasn't enough to beat JC's second. You know, he said, you know, prep, go to the bank and pretend to be me. It was cool, but yo, it wasn't enough. But, oh, hold up. Sharon had this one bar. He said, they'll criticize JC form on a crucifix. That shit was bananas. But still, it's 1-1 going to the third. You get to the third round. JC calling the cops on us as attempted murder. Cool. He said, this ratchet gonna put everything underground like Harriet Tubman. Cool. You know? Thank us if you make it home safe. It was cool. It's a little recycled from the first and the second, but it was cool. Sharon third. He said, what good is a pen if they write you off as a man? He was talking to his soul a little bit. Then he had a post-mortem bar, which was crazy. He had a pen equals personality bar, which is crazy. You know, choreograph your shit. Corey will graph your shit with choreograph. Talking about dancing. Shit was fire, okay? Hit you with a dance joke for 8 years and then take you to Chris Brown house. Crazy. I edged it. Sharon 2-1. First and a third. But if you say JC 2-1, I'm not even mad at you, okay? All right, then we had the battle of the night. Tay Roc versus Danny Myers. It saved the card. All right, Rock comes out in the first. I'll make Myers' face bust through a wall like Halloween. He said, one can't bring your ghost on. Yo, he was doing it. Yo. He said, one can could bring your ghost out like Pac-Man. It's like, yo, it was crazy. It was some crazy bars in that first. Then, like, yo, Rock had a face stomp bar. You seen American History X, you know how that shit go. That shit is crazy. Okay, Danny Myers in the first. We'll knock the white off your teeth and make you look at new expressions.
All that rah-rah shit, who you was testing? Bitch, I will knock the white off your teeth, then look at new expression.
As you can see, even Nunu had to react to that one. It was crazy. He said, that's light. Now the voice will say, walk into it. Danny got the first. We get into the second. Yo, he's seeing two of them, Spider-Man in the multiverse. Rock was doing his thing. Get everyone in your family shot for a stack. That's a grand pop. Whew. Introduce your tensities, twins. Now they quadruplets. Okay, very good round from Rock. Second round from Danny. He said, if you make my daughter dominoes, I'm putting 5 in your little Caesar. Because in the second, Rock had a dominoes bar about Danny's daughter. Just fire rebuttal. He said, you know, he had a crazy Rock scheme. Shit was fire. He said, yo, you got the cave, but ain't nobody under your wing. Crazy. The third, Rock like, get out of pocket, and an eagle gonna hit your bitch. He said, you don't want your wife to see Rock in the house because she's supposed to be a drug addict. I don't know. Allegedly. Okay. But then, Rock, he said, Vicky gonna relapse when I fentanyl is in the house. Fentanyl in your house. Relapse, crazy. Then, he's like, it looks like I draw. He said, man, this shit can get ugly. Like I draw with my left hand. Rock wigged in that third. He definitely wigged in the third. Then Danny comes on the third. 3 straight rebuttals. He said, yo. So I said, yo, he was going. He said, if a bitch be coming between me and my man, we ran a train on him. Choo. Yo, shit was great. I had 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker for a whack-ass event. But overall, Rock versus Danny saved it from being a total disaster. But, so, you know, out of 10, I give it like 4 because 3 of those 4 was Danny Rock. 1 was Sharon JC. But that's all I got. Welcome to Savage Land. Yo, stay a while. Subscribe. Thank you for being here. 1. Chill for a bit. You gon' like it here.
Watching me, they only fans. Ayy, whoa, I'm trying to touch road 7 days of the week. My mama better know that she raised me a king. Put it all on the line when it comes to the team. We divide, but we reap. I just hope they ain't sleep. Before I spend it, gotta stack it. That's a need. Don't play victim when I cut you off. Bitch, you crossed the team. Life been feeling like a roller coaster, but I love the thrill. It'll be chaos.
Welcome to the Savage Land.